Hi guys. So for the essential question of the week, upon what foundations are U.S. public schools built? My three questions are: how can I encourage my students to seek higher education, whether that be through college or technical schools or vocational schools, etc.? How can I encourage students to have the desire to constantly be learning? And how can I best implement different learning styles through my teaching? And one quote from the reading from Horace Mann from our reading this past week or 2 weeks is giving them, basically he said giving them better life and quality, giving them better life quality and opportunities for growth. So like allowing your students the opportunity to have a good learning environment so that they can grow and flourish in their education. Let's go to the next slide. How can I encourage my students to seek higher education, whether that be through colleges or technical schools / vocational schools, etc.? One thing that one of my classmates gave me an article, and in that article it said take the students on field trips to the local colleges, and then I added and vocational technical schools so they know their options for their future. It doesn't always have to be college is the student's future. It can be vocational school. It can be going straight into the workforce, the army, whatever it may be. We need to let our students know there is more than just going to college as an option, and there's so many options. One of my favorite memories from school is when we would go on field trips to our local college and universities, and we would get to basically be college students for a day, walk around the campus, learn about the facilities, eat lunch in the cafeteria, which was so fun. And then another really fun memory I have is my county growing up in Virginia had a technical school, and so we would get to go to, so in 5th grade and 7th grade or 8th grade, something like that, we would get to go on a field trip to the technical school. The technical school was for our high schoolers, and not just high schoolers, it was also for people who wanted to continue their education. But we got to go on a field trip there, and the students would show us what their class was like, and it was so fun. And we would there was a cosmetology, so the cosmetology students would show us how to curl hair and dye hair even, and then they would curl our hair, and then we would it was just a lot of fun. And then another thing from the article is ask your students what their goals are, and then help them produce a plan by mapping out how and when they would like to achieve their goals. So have them write down their goals every so often. And then one thing that I had a teacher do for me is she, at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and the end of the year, she would have us write down goals, and then at the end of the year, she would give us a copy of our goals from, all the other times we did it. And we were able to chart our growth and see, oh, I did that, oh, I didn't do that, but, I'm still working on it. And some goals aren't just, immediately just that year. They can be, 5 years down the road goals. And so I think that's really important to teach your students to map out their goals so that they can better achieve them. And let's see. Sorry, oh wait, sorry. On the right side. Yes, I'm on the right side. Sorry. How can I encourage students to have the desire to constantly be learning? So don't give up on students and don't leave them behind. So every student who is succeeding had a teacher and had adults in their life who had trust and faith in them and let them learn and flourish. And they had learned how the student best learns, so they sort of adapted to the student, not the other way around. And so they learn what the students needs and try their best to teach the students, and then teach them to love learning and find ways to make learning fun for them. So like, it doesn't always have to be textbook learning or taking notes from the front of the class. Make those taking notes fun, show them videos every now and then, stuff like that. It's teaching and learning is fun, and I was lucky enough to be a student who naturally loved learning, and not everybody is that way. So just try to figure out how the student loves to learn and kind of implement that into your teachings. And how can I best implement different learning styles through my teaching? So there are several different teaching methods, and so we can use teaching methods to teach different learning styles. And we have to know the different types of teaching methods and learning styles and which one works best for you and your class and how you use your methods. And sometimes, let me tell you a secret, it's okay to combine teaching methods sometimes. You obviously can't combine them all at once, but it's okay to combine one or two teaching methods. It was like, you look up, there's like 5 plus, maybe there's a lot more teaching methods, and so it's okay to combine one or two teaching methods for your classes to best learn. So just know the types of teaching methods and also know the types of learning styles. Like I mentioned in a couple videos ago, I believe it was kinesthetic, where like you feel. Then there is listening. So you're better at listening you're better at learning when you're listening. And then there is sorry, I don't have it written down. There is visual, so you're better at looking at charts and such. And so just know the different learning styles. And so thank you for coming to my video. I will see you in my next video.